Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, we might not be super kid-friendly, but we're not going to curdle your milk or anything.
This episode features music by Mateja Yezdish. Check him out anywhere you get music online.
So much larger than life. I'm gonna watch it grow big.
Hey everyone, hey!
Welcome to Roleplay Retcon, the podcast that remakes movies that let you down. I'm Alex.
I'm Jency.
And I'm going to use my whole name, Benjamin Gray.
This time we're remaking the 2008 Eddie Murphy movie Meet Dave, directed by the current CEO of Paramount, Brian Robbins, and co-written by Bill Corbett of Mystery Science Theater 3000 fame.
Wow. That's upsetting.
You don't have to have listened to any episode of this podcast before this one, and you don't have to have seen the movie, though you may want to after listening to this episode.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just believe us.
It's not, I don't know if it's that bad.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but
it's not the best thing either.
It definitely made me mad in several points.
It was pretty slammed by critics, and also, possibly more importantly, it lost $10 million. It cost about $60 million to make. It only made about $50 million.
It just lost it. We don't know where it is today.
They dropped it.
Where did it go? Into the ocean? They dropped it into the ocean.
If you find it, you get to keep half.
You can have it. It's like, that's maritime law. We usually use a role-playing or like a story game to do our remakes, and this time we're doing a game called Everyone is John. The premise of Everyone is John is that the players are like voices in somebody's head, and they fight over control of John. And because of that, everything John does has this chance of failure, even like mundane things. And so you have to roll dice to see if you can even do like really simple things like drink a cup of coffee. And it's supposed to be kind of a comedy game. That's a little gross though, right? Like just a little bit ableist maybe. But the mechanics are pretty solid. So we're going to sidestep that some by applying the premise of Meet Dave to that game. And the premise of Meet Dave is Eddie Murphy is like a spaceship that looks like a human, and lots of tiny little people are inside of him, driving him and trying to complete this mission on Earth and also blend in. So Jency and Alex are going to play these tiny little aliens inside of the spaceship / robot named Dave.
Yeah.
And I'm going to run the game. So both Jency and Alex want control of Dave for different reasons. Well, their characters do. And the game calls those obsessions. This is a competitive game. And obsessions come in like 3 grades based on their difficulty, and completing one earns you that many like obsession points, and that's how you win. And Jency and Alex have both come up with 3 obsessions for their characters that even I don't know what they are. They're secret. Tell us about your characters.
Well, my character is named Danica Flareng. They are a hopeless romantic, even if they don't know what that means. And their skills are Googling knowledge and salsa dancing.
Oh, right. They also have skills. I forgot to mention that.
My little character's name is Chuck Fuster. And Chuck Fuster is good with his hands and has a heightened sense of smell.
Each of you will start with 10 willpower, which is a resource that you use to like secretly bid for control of Dave, or when you're doing actions, you can add willpower to your roll to see if you'll succeed. If you have a skill that pertains to what you're trying to do with Dave, you only have to roll a 3 or above. If you don't have that skill, you have to roll a 6 or more, I guess. You can spend 6 points and automatically succeed, or you can spend 3 points and automatically succeed.
What happens on a failed roll? Is that when we get quote-unquote put to sleep?
Whenever the currently active person in control of Dave fails a roll or completes an obsession, a test for control of John will happen. And that's just going to happen a lot. You guys are going to do a lot of like tests for control.
Okay, so what is a test for control?
You guys will do like a secret bid, like you'll hold out so many tokens, and you can bid 0 tokens. And then when you've both like chosen how many tokens you're going to hold out, you'll reveal them, and whoever has bid the most willpower gets to control John.
Okay.
A brand new day has come. A lot of damage to be done. But I still think it'll be fun.
Both Chuck Fuster and Danica Flareng are on the bridge of Dave, the giant to you robot that looks like the people of Earth. And the captain's chair currently is Captain Zarfeld, the aging, very aging, leader of your crew. He is ostensibly going to be in control of Dave the entire time, but both Danica and Chuck have worked with Captain Zarfeld for a long time and knows that he has a tendency to fall asleep. You two are the only other people on the bridge, and your consoles in front of you are capable of everything that his console is. As Dave enters the atmosphere, Captain Zarfeld says, well, I gotta go thread the asteroid belt, if you know what I mean. One of you two's in charge, I don't care who. And he goes to the bathroom.
Danica, do you know what that means?
Typical captain. Always rushing off to the asteroid belt. To thread it?
I don't.
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, good.
Well, I suppose I shall take command of Dave.
You hear a loud, indescribable sound from the lavatory.
I do not know how to describe that sound.
Me neither, but it was loud. I'm sorry, what did you say that because I felt like I was gonna take control.
He also obviously wants the most capable person to be in control of Dave.
Right,
and that is me.
Which is why it was gonna be me.
That is a popular in-sync song from the aughts, 2000s.
Ah.
Alex has changed accents, right, since he started. Like, he started Scottish and now he's, like, French, right?
I will have not one accent. I will have all the accents.
All of them. Oliver. Okay. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be talking. Okay, anyway. Sounds like we're going to do our
like
first...
doing something weird in the bathroom.
Well, my character is, yes. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Playing with his asteroid belt, I expect.
Sounds like it's time for our first vie for control of Dave.
Yeah, let's do it.
Both of you secretly hold out a number of tokens to bid for control.
Okay.
I have them in my hand.
All right.
I have them in my hand, too.
Your virtual hand.
My virtual hand, because they're not real.
Cincy, how many did you bid?
1.
Alex, how many did you bid?
I bid it 2.
Ah.
Danica and Chuck, your eyes meet, and then both of you work furiously on your consoles, trying to lock the other one out of control of Dave. Danica's just a little faster, though, and Danica has control of Dave.
Victory!
They've been in this situation a lot of times before, and they know that that it works best if they just let the other person have control. They can't get into physical altercations on the bridge, or they'll both get sent to the brig, and so you just have to wait for your chance to get control back. You know that there are openings, and I will tell you when that opening happens, Chuck.
Okay.
But for now, Danica has control of Dave.
Danica has won again. Danica shall now work the arms and the legs, and we shall arrive on Earth.
You are coming into land at the Statue of Liberty. How do you land?
Extend the landing apparatus. The legs. Extend the legs.
The legs telescope to 10 feet long and also split at the kneecap to create 4 separate sort of landing feet, and you land neatly on Ellis Island. It's about 5 a.m., so there's no one there right now.
Another perfectly harmless human landing.
Where do you want to go, Danica?
First, I wish to bring up the mission parameters on the forward screen to remind everyone of our mission.
You are from the planet Nil, and Nil is running low on salt, which is a vital resource for your biology. Even more so than it is for humans. And your supply of usable salt on Nil is dwindling, and you need to find a new source of it. And you know that Earth has high salt content, probably in the ocean that covers most of the planet. About 3 months ago, a device was sent to Earth that was supposed to drain the oceans and process its salt for delivery back to Nil, but you've lost contact with the device. It didn't make it into the ocean for some reason, and you know it's in New York City somewhere.
Mr. Fuster.
Yes, Danica?
Please bring up on the screen the last known location of the orb.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. There it is, right there. In New York City. Why did it miss the ocean? It was right there. The ocean's right there.
Such a small island to miss the ocean. It appears that the ball has landed somewhere called Queens.
Queens works for me.
Queens. Yep, that's I think that's how you say that word. Yep.
I know almost nothing about Queens except that Kevin James is the king of it.
Legs. Start walking, as one Nancy Sinatra would say.
Coincidentally, the operator of the leg station is named Nancy Sinatra.
Oh, good.
And he says, "You got it, boss." And he, the camera sort of snaps to Nancy Sinatra, and he's in this like sort of elliptical machine, and he's like running in the elliptical machine, and he's got the beefiest calves you've ever seen. He's like, "It's a good day for running."
You walk like you own the place. Roll your eyes at everyone that you face. You don't ever have to feel alone now. You can find the right way. You don't ever have to feel alone.
We'll say that you can walk. We'll say, even though you're supposed to roll for everything in this game that even has a chance of failure, I feel like we'll be rolling a lot if I do it every time you walk.
Probably, yeah.
So we'll say you can walk the direction, like you can walk forward in the direction of Queens. You do, however, reach your first crosswalk that you've ever seen in your entire life.
What is this?
You continue walking and you see a large yellow vehicle that's several times the size of your starship. What do you do?
I would like to use my skill of salsa dancing to evade the yellow monstrosity.
So you only have to get a 3 or above.
All right, I'm gonna pray and I'm not gonna spend any willpower points. That's a 2.
You sort of raise your hands in the air as if you have castanets, and your feet do a flurry, a mesmerizing salsa dance. You unfortunately do not move from your position, and this vehicle hits you, and you flip 2 or 3 times in the air and land on the ground. And this vehicle screeches to a halt, and an extremely handsome man jumps out of the driver's side, of this vehicle, and he says, "Oh, golly, oh, jeez, oh, golly, oh, please don't be dead, please don't be dead." So inside, your systems have temporarily gone offline. You can't see anything out of the front view holes. You can't hear anything from your outside sensors. Both of you are now vying for control again. Let's get another bid in.
Danica, how dare you? You have done this to us. It's my turn to take over.
All right, I have my points in my hand.
I have my points in my hand, too.
Reveal your bids.
I have 0.
Oh, I have 2. I win. Ha! Get out of the seat, Danica.
Well, you both just stay at your consoles. You can do everything that the captain can do from your console.
Well, just stop touching stuff, Danica. It's my
I will
turn.
let you have control. For now.
Chuck, you managed to get your sensors back on. Everything up to full capacity, except your legs don't seem to be working quite as well as they were.
Oh.
And there is a Earth human standing over you, and trying to talk to you.
Oh, what's he saying?
Oh, thank God. You're alive. How you feeling? You okay? You okay? Nothing suable happening, right?
Yes.
Yes, suable? Yes, you're gonna
Yes,
sue me?
suable. Yes, suable.
Oh, golly.
Give me the salt. Where's the salt?
The salt. You want salt?
Assault!
Oh, no, hey, it wasn't assault. It wasn't assault. It was an accident. Everyone saw that, right? Everyone saw it was an accident. Hey, bud, why don't you get in my taxi? I'll take you to a hospital. How about that? How about that, bud?
Hospital? What? Hospital? What is hospital?
If you ask me nicely, I can Google it for you.
Okay, Danica, will you Google it for me?
I did not hear the magic word.
Please, Danica.
I do not know what this please means. I want.
I don't know what the magic word is.
It's Zip-Zorp.
Zip-Zorb, Danica.
A hospital is a large box in which people recover from injuries.
Oh, they will fix our robot legs. Yes. Good, sir.
I do not believe they have the parts or knowledge to repair our robot legs.
You've already agreed to it using the speakers. And this person helps you into the taxi, and he's like, he struggles a lot to help you up. He's like, oh, but he's obviously trying not to like say that you're heavy, you know?
That is very polite of him.
He finally gets you into the back seat of this taxi, and he gets in, and he's like, hey, I'm Nick. I think we can agree that that was completely not my fault. Just one of those things, you know? So I'm happy to give you a free ride to the hospital. Make sure you get out and all, you know? But here we go. And this is a ride to the hospital, and during which the Captain Zarfeld, comes out of the lavatory after about 30 minutes, by the way. And he's like, all right, what's going on? I thought I felt a little bit of jumble when I was in there. I know this is probably not the voice I had earlier, but this is what it is now. That's what happens to our species when we evacuate our bowels for a long time.
Oh my gosh, you sound like the bug.
Mr. Fuster has gotten us abducted by a human.
Because Danica got us run over by a big yellow thing.
I was unprepared for this planet's locomotive vehicles.
What were you going to say I sounded like?
The bug from Men in Black. Edgar.
I don't know what that is. It's weird that you know what that is.
That was me, Jinsey, saying that to you, Ben.
Let me out of the
know it.
character. Let me out.
Never. He's like, well, I don't know what you... I never know what you two are talking about. But, old Captain Zarfeld's back in control, so let me just sit down on my little console here. Mostly
Now
you
sound like
guys...
Beetlejuice.
Mostly... I'm just going to take it as a compliment. Mostly, they're going to... you always let him have control back. You have learned that trying to wrest control from the captain does not go well. And so, but he doesn't really do anything. He just has Dave be silent and still on the way to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, Captain Zarfeld falls asleep at his console. And that happens about the time you arrive at Queens Hospital, or whatever hospitals there are in Queens. Because the Wikipedia page does not tell me things like that.
So, Ben, when the captain took over Dave once again, we both regain 1 willpower point, correct?
Yes, thank you, Alex. Now that the captain has fallen asleep, it is once again time for you to wrestle for control of Dave.
I have my willpower points in my hand.
I have mine too.
Reveal your bids.
0.
I have 2.
You win.
You guys pull this move a lot, huh? All right. So, Chris comes around, opens your door.
What, his name was Nick 3 seconds ago.
Nick comes around, opens your door, and he helps you out into the hospital. And into the hospital, he sits you down. And he says, "Okay, I'm going to get you some paperwork, okay?" And he does. He goes.
Yes.
And he goes. Yeah. Okay.
Many people work with paper on this planet.
Nick kind of like politely nods along with you, and he's like, "Yeah, whew, we need
Yes.
to get you back there, huh?"
As soon as Nick returns to the hospital with the paperwork, I start walking down the street.
Nick returns with the forms a few minutes later to find you not there, and he looks around a little bit and just says to himself, "I'm going to assume I got away with this."
Whenever you feel the need to doubt yourself again, remember it's all in your head. And when the pressure is strong, please remember that it's just part of a bigger plan. The reason
Attention, crew of the Dave. This is Captain Zarfeld with your daily announcements. Lunch today is salt. Let's see here. This episode features music by Serbian singer-songwriter Mateja Jezdic. Everything except his cover of Peter Gabriel's Big Time is from his debut album, Time Station. You can find him anywhere you get music online. We'll also link you to his website in the episode description. Also in the episode description are links to our Patreon and our Discord. We have a lot of fun in our Discord. We like getting new people. We talk about lots of stuff other than just, the podcast. I even pop in, me, Captain Zarfeld, every once in a while. I'm a hoot. The Patreon's got a lot of fun stuff too. There's like cut content and behind the scenes stuff that's all in one place called Bloops. And then patrons also get once a month something called a Rando, which is a special recording just for patrons. It's not necessarily bonus episodes of the show. They do all sorts of stuff like improv or movie reviews sometimes. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. I like it. This episode is dedicated to one of those patrons, Cody Thompson. Your credit to your planet, Cody. please review Roleplay Retcon somewhere in your podcatcher or on iTunes or Facebook, anywhere. We need this more than anything. If you had to choose between giving $1 on Patreon or writing a review, you should choose writing a review. It's that important. All right, lastly, I know that some of you may have heard that this was going to be one episode, but Meet Dave ended up being long enough for 2. So the conclusion of Meet Dave will premiere on March 16th, and will reveal the next movie then. Alright, get back to work, everyone. Zarfeld out.
So you're walking down the street. You don't have to. You know what to do at crosswalks now. Wait until the vehicles are gone. So you're walking down the street. What is your goal here? What are you trying to do?
I really don't know. I'm trying to get to Queens. I stop.
Remember, it's your obsessions.
Yeah. I want to stop a man on the street. I stop, like, I plant myself directly in front of them, and I go, "Hello, sir."
The person just walks around you because it's New York.
Wait. I try again. I walk up to a lady. "Hello, lady."
Same reaction. Just not even registering that you're talking to them.
I have to try something else. I walk up to another man. I put my hand on his face.
Now, when you say you put your hand on his face,
I caress the cheek.
Okay. This is going to be a skill roll then.
Can I call salsa dancing again?
Yes, I'm going to allow this.
I'm going to spend a will.
It's
swarthy. I'm swarthy. I'm gesturing with my hand to place it delicately on the cheek.
I'm going to allow it. He's not explicitly salsa dancing, but this feels like a very salsa dance move. So
I'm also going to spend a willpower point just in case. I rolled a 3, so that will be a 4.
Good job. You've done it. This does make this person stop. And he's like, "Yes?"
"Hello, sir. How do I get to Queens?"
He looks you in the eyes for a long time. His eyes catch the light of the early morning sun in a very beautiful way. And he says, "Oh, it's up 14 and right 12. You can't miss it."
Up 14, right 12.
Yep. And then he leaves.
Goodbye.
It was me that you were looking for.
Hello. Do we tell you when we've done an obsession?
Well, yeah, you better, huh?
I've done an obsession.
You don't have to tell me what it was, but you just say that you've done it and you need to keep track of it.
I've done it.
Okay, so this was a strange moment, Chuck. It seemed to have had an effect on Danica, or at least Danica was very focused in this moment, enough for you to possibly wrest control back.
I'm going to try to wrest control back.
Reveal your bids!
1.
I also have 1.
I don't know what to do. Let's see.
We roll off.
Is
Oh, roll off. Okay.
Roll off. I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 3.
Ah ha 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 ha!
So Chuck Fuster has indeed locked you out of control of Dave, Danica, on their console, and he has taken control once again.
Slip slap.
Ha ha!
Flip narf.
Danica, I don't think that you're doing this properly. And I'm going to follow that person's directions toward the salt.
I'm the only one who has gotten information on this mission, but yeah, sure, go ahead. Take control. Danica sits back and sips on their martini.
We're going to Queens, man. We're going to Queens. The thing said that that's where the thing is. That's where we're going.
So you follow the ping, I suppose, of the orb.
Mr. Fuster, look at this place. It is so beautiful. The vibrant colors, the way the trash glistens on the ground. Look at the tall buildings.
Danica, are you feeling okay? This place is disgusting.
Maybe I'm feeling okay. For the first time in my zip-zop.
Danica, what are you saying?
I'm saying... maybe this planet is not so bad?
Well, maybe it is and maybe it isn't, but that's completely irrelevant to our mission, Danica. Because our planet is great, and it's dying. Do you like that our planet is dying?
No one is arguing about the greatness of Nil. But maybe destroying this planet, taking its salt water, maybe that would be bad.
We have been here for like 30 minutes, and we've already been assaulted.
And we've been helped out. Ah? The nice man with the beautiful brown eyes.
You make your way to a facility
Downtown?
that actually you're not downtown. Because
Are we walking fast?
I suppose you are a robot or a spaceship.
Are we homebound?
Can I continue, Alex?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Anyway, you make your way to the Queen's Zoo. You only know that because there's a sign that says Queen's Zoo. You barely know what Queen's is. You definitely don't know what the word zoo means.
I know what it means. I know what it means. I looked it up on the Google. I know what it means.
Who's in control
Danica.
right now? I forgot.
It's me, it's Chuck.
Is Chuck
Okay.
Fuster.
Okay. You do, however, you notice that this facility does not have any kind of roof of any sort, and there's a lot of a cacophony of bizarre and terrifying sounds coming from it. But you're sure that the device is in this facility somewhere.
Great. I want to use my heightened sense of smell to sniff it out.
Great. You know that you'll have to go through the front entrance of this facility.
Okay, let's do it. Walk that way.
Yeah, you are approaching and you see sort of a kiosk with several devices at this kiosk. It look like it's like three metal arms, and you see other humans walking through them, and the metal arms turn as they do.
I want to do that thing.
Roll to do it.
Well, I'm good with my hands, so when I walk up to it, I use my hands to help me move the metal thingies. I got a 1!
Well, you walk up to it, and like your hands completely miss the top rung, and you fall over it and smash Dave's head into the ground.
Ah, dang it.
You have lost control of Dave.
Glorp's up.
It looks like somebody is not very good at using their hands.
Okay, Danica, who's supposed to be good at salsa dancing and got us run over by a giant ship. So I guess we're vying again for...
Yes, you are. You're vying.
I'm going to take control.
I'm going to take control back.
Reveal your bids.
1.
1.
Uh-oh, it's a roll-off again.
It's a roll-off. Ha ha ha! I got a 6.
Shit, I got a 4.
Chuck Fuster is still in control. You get the sensors and stuff back online. You are still upside down. You hear a voice that says, "Hey, sir, 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 sir,
Yes.
sir, sir, you need to buy a ticket first, sir.
What?
Come over here and purchase a ticket."
Hey, excuse me. Have you seen something weird, like, come from the sky?
Oh, God, another one of these.
From the sky! Have you seen something weird come from the sky?
I really don't. I've got a religion, all right? I'm good with that. Just if you want to buy a ticket and get inside, you can.
No, like it fell. onto the ground.
Nope. Not gonna do this, buddy. Just buy a ticket or leave.
Okay, I'll buy a ticket.
Oh, great. It's $30 fucking or something. No. It's like 35. Actually, I'm gonna look it in the cart and see how much it's actually tickets are only $10. That's pretty good, actually. All right,
Not bad.
Tickets are $10 for an adult, sir. Please tell me you don't have children.
Why do you want children?
That's a complicated question. You know, me and Lisa's been talking about it, but like, I don't know if I'm ready for. No, I'm not talking about this to you, weird guy. $10, and then go to the turnstile. You know that you can just synthesize money with the onboard systems, so.
Here is the $10.
I do need you to roll, though.
I hold it out with my good hands.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm good with.
Yeah, you're good. But go ahead and roll, though. Yeah,
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, good job. You do, however, you don't know how money works, so you just, like, spray $10 worth of pennies out of your sleeve. And she's like, just go through. just go through.
But tell me if you see something come from
Yeah,
the
you know
sky.
what? I'll be the first one to talk to you again.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go through this time for real.
Well, it does it easily this time.
Oh, great. We did it.
So you track the ping to a enclosure that has several large, slick animals. They're seals for everyone that's listening. And you spot the device up on a sort of rocky cliff wall above the pond where these seals are.
Oh my gosh, there it is. How do I get up there? I'm gonna climb.
I guess you should go ahead and do some roll, huh?
Yes, I'm good with my hands, which help me climb.
Sure. You're climbing with just your hands. Your feet are just sort of dangling underneath you. They're actually
I rolled
still.
a 3.
Oh, you've done it though. You're able to climb and you get your hands on the device.
I did a thing. I did an obsession.
Danica, you're able to see that this is your chance to take control back because the Chuck is distracted by the light of victory.
I latch onto the controls. I will take them by force!
I think we gotta, you do the bidding thing like we normally do.
Well, I'm doing that.
Oh, okay, okay,
Wait. Are you suggesting that this bidding of, money or something happens in canon?
Yes.
That you have, that you have,
you gotta feed tokens into the console.
reveal your bids.
0.
I have 2.
Ah, so Danica takes control once again.
I'm running low on little thingies.
Just in time for a person dressed all in beige to come around the corner and shout, Hey, you can't be up there. Don't you know? You can't be up there. Get down right now.
I will come down.
Well, go ahead and roll to come down.
I'm gonna use my salsa. I'm gonna salsa my way down.
I shouldn't allow it. I really shouldn't. But I'm just going to say, if Jincy gets hands, you get legs, right?
I think this is a more opportune moment to salsa dance than caressing someone's cheek. I think this is good.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. I wanted to cheat so bad, but I rolled a 1.
All you do is just sort of start wiggling your body sensually up on the rocks.
This one is called the Farfeknugend salsa.
And this person says, "Oh, this was not the day to mess with me, pal. I found out that you could just right-click and save NFTs." And she shoots a taser at you.
Oh no.
Is this like in the movie where it just gives us power?
Cool. Maybe so. It certainly does not physically harm either one of you. It does recharge your batteries, but it also overcharges your batteries, and the entire ship locks down. This is also enough to wake up the captain, who earlier, when you flipped over the turnstile, was ejected from his chair and flew across the room and landed near the optical sensors. And he wakes up and he goes, "What was I doing on the floor?"
Napping?
The other tracks. Well, thanks for holding down the fort. I will get back into my chair, and we will continue our mission. And he takes control once again. The captain just allows the zoo officials, they're not officials at all, really, they're just employees, the zoo guards, with their fearsome electrical phasing weapons, they take you to zoo jail.
Zoo jail.
Zoo jail is just on the other side. There's sort of a middle area inside of the reptile room. It's just on the other side of the glass. You can't see any of the snakes, so that's no fun.
Aww.
And
Quickly, to the reptile room.
You are handcuffed to what a person who watched the movie would recognize as a diaper changing table, but you do not recognize it as that. And the captain, once again, has fallen asleep during all of this. And you all get 1 willpower back.
To the controls!
To the controls!
Reveal your bids to me.
I have bid 1.
I have also bid 1.
Roll off!
Time to
Roll
roll.
up. I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 5.
Good job.
Good job. Danica gets to take control once again.
Ugh. Danica.
Danica, using their extensive Google knowledge, knows that there is a soft part in this particular type of diaper changing apparatus, and will slip the handcuffs through it, freeing us from the bonds of this human zoo jail.
You cannot use salsa dancing for this.
I said I'd use
but
Google
you
knowledge.
use Google. Yeah, okay, you're right. So
I also rolled a 1 again, though.
Oh no.
I'm changing dice. This dice sucks.
you don't just overtly fail. That's crazy. You try very hard. You try too hard. You accidentally yank on the handcuffs too much, destroying both the changing table, and you also lose your left arm.
Oh no, we needed
Looks
that.
Looks like someone's only good with hand now.
I'm gonna rip off my left leg and then we'll see.
This does count as you being hurt. So you'll have to vie for control again. Sorry your reign was so short, Alex.
To the controls again.
To the controls.
I have bid
Reveal your bids to me.
1.
1.
Damn it.
Roll off.
Roll off. I rolled a 6 this time.
Dang it, I rolled a 5.
Chuck takes control again. Chuck, the situation is you are free. One of your arms is on the ground, attached to by a handcuff to a changing table. The changing table has, however, been removed from the wall.
Can I put the arm back on? I am good with my
I'm trying
hands.
I'm trying to decide if you have to roll for this, because I feel like this is something that you do with the ship. That this is not you trying to do something. Like, this is doing something the ship is actually designed to do. Mm-hmm. But also, it seems like there should be consequences.
Yeah, let's roll for it.
You know how to attach it, and you know that if you can just get the arm back where it's supposed to be, the technicians there could reattach it.
Okay, I will try to hold the arm in the right spot. I rolled a 5.
You do manage to do it. You also manage to, like, break your wrist to get out of the handcuff and like, reattach it as well.
Yeah.
So you no longer have a changing table. And the door to the zoo jail is not locked because they assumed you would be handcuffed and would not be able to get out.
Let's go. Let's get out of this jail.
comes back with the paperwork, and he's like, okay, insurance.
Yes, please.
No insurance. Great. Name, I guess probably I should ask you, huh?
My name?
Yeah, your name. I'm going to help you fill out the paperwork, but yeah, it's just stuff about you.
My name is Dave.
Great. Dave. What?
Dave.
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 Dave. Okay. Of the Wisconsin Daves, I guess.
What is this, Wisconsin?
Oh, you're not from here, huh? So no insurance and you're foreign. Fantastic. Good for you, Nick. You hit probably a diplomat. Look, do you have like a passport or something on you? I could probably do that to, fill out a lot of this paperwork.
No.
All right. I'm just going to sort of guess at the rest of this, okay? And he gets up and he puts the paperwork in, and a few minutes later, a doctor says, "You can come this way." And you are... guys, pause. How do I make this interesting? I've got myself into like a really boring thing.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know
right?
either, sorry.
Honestly, I was like 3 seconds of just like when he walked into the building, I was going to walk away
Yeah.
and just keep walking about my business.
You want to...
But if you need me to stay with Taxi Man.
No, not at all. I don't have a plan.